Bukayo Saka is back at Arsenal, and I couldn't be happier. Yesterday, Saka comes back, his first game since late December, against Fulham out of all teams, which, if you're an Arsenal fan, you know Fulham has been a thorn in our side the last couple years, and to finally beat them at home with him scoring only 6 minutes into his campaign in 2025, it was just almost written out of a storybook. It was almost written out of a fairy tale. And it just made me so happy to see him get the love that he deserves. He is the franchise at Arsenal. He is the Starboy. And seeing the reception he got while warming up and then eventually actually going on the pitch, it warmed my heart. Seeing him score and being active, that made me super excited. And that was just a beautiful, beautiful goal in general. I mean, fantastic pass by Martinelli. And then I think it was hit by someone else. I can't remember who. And then, again, Saka heads it right there. He's in the right spot. Bam. Beautiful goal. And he even ends up congratulating and giving thanks to the medical staff, which, again, how many times do you see guys do that? But that just shows what type of guy this guy is. You know, he is, again, the star boy. He's a fantastic person overall from what it seems like, and he's even a more fantastic player on the pitch. He's just such a good person overall, and it's really hard not to want to root for this guy. I know Arsenal's season, for the most part, at least in the Prem, is done. Again, Liverpool just beat Everton today, so all these people talking, oh, Liverpool could potentially lose the title. No, they're not losing the title. They just had one of the worst couple weeks they've had in a very long time by being knocked out of the Champions League in Anfield, losing the Carabao Cup to Newcastle, losing Trent. They're going to try to finish strong. I don't see it happening. But I think for the rest of this season, at least the mentality that I'm going in with it is, and I've kind of already been doing this, but now that Saka is actually back, is really just to try to enjoy it. I mean, I know it's going to get to a point where I'm in the summer and I'm just missing the Prem, and I'm hoping Arsenal could be on my TV. And I just know I'd be really mad at myself for not appreciating what they're giving me right now. Yes, it has not been the season we all hoped it was to be. We've been decimated by injuries, and again, Gabriel gets hurt. Like, it just keeps on going. But this team is still in the second place of the Prem. Again, not lifting a trophy like we wanted, but the fight from this group has really been something that I've been proud of. Again, it's just the consistent injuries, not getting backing from the board in January, so many little things. But I'm just proud of that they are still fighting, they're still going. And now with Saka being back, it just gives me even more to be happy about, I guess, just because we actually finally have a real attacker up front. Not saying that's against any of the other guys on the team for Arsenal, specifically in the attack, but I mean, man, when you're going out there sometimes when it's a Leandro Trossard, Mikel Merino at striker, and Declan Rice borderline playing either on the wing or like at cam, like it's just like, what am I watching here? What is this? What is this? Not trash, but like, what am I watching? So I'm just glad that the attack is a little bit more fluid now. Again, Martinelli is coming back from the injury as well, so they just look like more of a real team again. It was one game, but we will see. But yeah, I just want to see them finish strong in the Prem. Please, please, please finish strong. It would really, really go a long way for the fan base. I think it would keep the morale up because the people against Arteta, that camp is starting to get louder. So I think we need to try to quiet them down a little bit because I still do think he is the right guy if given the proper tools, which they've done for him. But he at the same time does need to win some silverware. So I'm kind of in the middle more, I would say, with both camps. But overall, yeah, just super excited that Saka is back. Again, phenomenal player. And I hope he really brings the juice for the rest of the season, specifically next week. Next week, we got our biggest game of the year. I would argue one of the biggest games in Arsenal history, at least in the last decade. Real Madrid at the Emirates to start it off. I mean, come on, man. You got to go. You got to give everything in that leg because we all know about the dark magic of Real Madrid in the Bernabeu in their second leg. You know, Arsenal are going to need to put up some goals. And again, you're now down Gabriel. I don't think he's going to play for that game. It's going to be tough. It really is because obviously losing Gabriel, I mean, that only helps Madrid out. But as we saw yesterday from Madrid when they advanced in the Copa, that defense can be had. And I think now with getting Saka back, you can potentially exploit certain parts of that team. We're just really going to need to see. I just think it's going to be a lot of scoring because, again, Real's defense is not great, and I think with Gabriel being out, it's going to hurt Arsenal a little bit and only aid that phenomenal attack they have. So, yeah, just super excited for that. And I just really want to see Arsenal and specifically Saka shine in the Champions League on the biggest stage against the biggest club in the world. So we will see how it all goes. But, yeah, just wanted to get this out there. So happy that Saka is back. And, yeah. If you made it to this point of the video, I very, very much appreciate it. If you could give me a like, it would be, again, super appreciated. If you have any comments down below, drop them. Are you excited that Saka's back? Are you ready for Real Madrid next, I think it's Tuesday? Let me know. And if you like this type of content, please subscribe. I'm trying to build a community here of sports fans that just like to have conversations, and that's really all I'm trying to get out of this. So, yeah, if you want to be a part of this community, I'd love that. And, yeah. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace, guys.